Welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Elizabeth Okrzesik. I am an AmeriCorps member serving in the Campus Compact Vista program at Giving DuPage in Wheaton, Illinois. And I am going to share about the development of my project, the DuPage Higher Education Service Council. Giving DuPage came to Campus Compact with an idea. What if local higher education worked together to support community? What if nonprofits had greater access to higher education resources? And what if we could better engage college students as leaders in social change? From these questions came the idea of the DuPage Higher Education Service Council. Over the last 7 months, DHESC has formed, and 4 unique purposes were identified to guide development. The first is to address local nonprofit community needs, allowing us to have the greatest possible impact through service. The second is to connect nonprofits with higher education. Because of the size and complexity of colleges and universities, nonprofits struggle to navigate how to connect with such institutions, and this council is intended to help break that barrier. A higher education peer network will also be formed. Higher education often works in silos, leading to duplicated and less impactful community engagement. A network would allow clarity on combining efforts and increase the opportunities for shared learning. Last, but certainly not least, students are at the heart of this council with their unique ideas, insights, interests, and educational backgrounds, making them the clear leaders. As they learn in the classroom on their fields, the council will help prepare them to be dedicated to social change in the community. A partnership formed with the DuPage Federation to help us better understand poverty in the community. They presented for us and our partners, and I found 2 big takeaways. Due to the high cost of living in DuPage, people can make double the federal poverty line and still struggle financially. The federal poverty line for a 4-person household is $26,000 annually, yet in DuPage, the same family would need $61,000. Even though they would be living in poverty in DuPage, those above the federal poverty line do not qualify for financial support, even if they are struggling to make ends meet. DuPage's poverty demographics are also unique as they are scattered in pockets throughout the community rather than grouped in large areas. The dark blue spots on the map indicate high levels of poverty, and the lighter blue indicate lower levels, showing how poverty is scattered throughout the county. We have also taken advantage of an amazing resource called Impact DuPage, which collects and displays research and data about our community. In their efforts, they identified 3 areas that, if addressed, will have a strong impact on the well-being of our community. These include affordable housing, health status improvement, and behavioral health, and will guide future council service. There are already many great accomplishments to share for this unique group. In the first 7 months of this project, we have been able to recruit participation from 8 of the 13 local colleges and universities as member institutions, with 4 others interested in the future. To be a member, the school must have at least 1 faculty or staff representative and at least 1 student representative, or be open to recruiting soon. While we have built relationships with many more, we have 11 faculty and staff representatives with titles ranging from financial aid coordinator to community relations specialist. We also have 13 student representatives from 6 of the member institutions. These students range from undergraduate to graduate students studying anything from clinical psychology to automotive. We have also developed many resources. The first was a web page, as we quickly learned the need for a concrete and shareable source of information. The web page houses council projects, higher education resources for community, past meeting materials, and more. We also drafted a document of roles and responsibilities for members and partners. The original intent was for higher education to have ownership in council formation, but we found that interested parties sought guidance. This resource outlines participation, but is intended to change as the council develops. To better connect higher education to local volunteerism, we formed an online user group that is housed on a Giving DuPage website we call the Volunteer Portal. This group allows nonprofit organizations to easily share their volunteer needs with the council. The most recent and possibly most impactful is a digital booklet called Higher Education, Community Assets and Resources, containing information shared by higher education for nonprofits to better understand available resources and how to connect. From the beginning, partnerships began to form, leading to collaboration. National Louis University has students writing letters to seniors facing isolation. College of DuPage shared a flu vaccine flyer in 11 languages with its student body. College of DuPage partnered with National Louis University on a virtual MLK Service Day project doing acts of joy. And Midwestern University reached out to share COVID-19 vaccination appointments with our partners. These projects are evidence that higher education working with each other and community can have strong and immediate impacts, and we are so excited to see what the future will bring. The council continues to grow, so we are preparing for what comes next. Service projects are being developed that will use council member talents and resources to address community needs. A mission statement is also being developed that will allow members to unite behind a shared goal. And there is a continuous effort to recruit higher education as we work to reach our goal of participation from all 13 colleges and universities in and around DuPage County. Thank you so much for joining me to learn about the formation of the DuPage Higher Education Service Council. If you would like to know more, please visit our webpage at givingdupage.org/HESC.